and welcome to episode 33 of Your Take, My Take by John and Jacob. I'm John.
I'm Jacob.
And today we wanted to provide our Week 14 picks, but also provide a recap of our Week 13 picks. The chain comes back to the rightful owner. That's me.
You've only won it two times.
I was 10-4. Jacob was 9-5. He doubted the Lions. And then you knew the Lions were going to come up big, and they did. So, yes, it comes back to me, the owner, the rightful owner. So, good for me, and, well, it'll probably stay on here for a long time.
You've only won it two times.
Well, I let you feel good about yourself for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're going to give you our Week 14 picks, but as we always do, we're going to do a coin flip and call it in there, Jacob.
Heads. Nope.
All right.
Dang.
Well, Jacob, I'll let you go first
right.
and start with your picks.
Thursday night game is Pittsburgh at Minnesota. Big Ben's playing awful this season. I'm gonna go.
Wait. We already know who won the game, but let's be honest. We were gonna say that Minnesota's gonna win anyways.
Yeah,
both
that's
of
what
us.
I'm saying. Yeah.
So that's a freebie for us. We'll go to the next game.
All right, next game is Atlanta at Carolina. I think both quarterbacks on both teams are really bad. But I think Carolina's got a better defense, and that's going to be the thing that pushes them over for the win. So I'm going to go with Carolina.
So I have Carolina winning this one, too. I think this is kind of a tough game. Neither one are really showing out to be anything. They both know each other very well. They're both in the same division. I just think Carolina's slightly better right now, so I have Carolina winning this game. Mm-hmm. It wouldn't surprise me if Atlanta wins. But Carolina, slight edge because maybe it's at home. Mm-hmm. The next game I have San Francisco at Cincinnati. I have the 49ers winning this game. They played pretty bad against Seattle, but they still put up points. I don't know what happened to their defense. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I just think San Francisco is going to win this game. They're a hard team to predict it week in and week out, but I think they're going to win. So I have San Francisco beating the Bengals at Cincinnati.
I have the Bengals. I think that their offense is they're really good. They can be really off sometimes, but I feel like if they hit, they're gonna win. And they have a pretty good defense too. And San Francisco's offense is not that great. They sometimes play well when they're healthy, but that's a big if they're healthy, and they really haven't been healthy the whole season. And from this, I just think the Bengals have a better overall team, and they've been playing better. So I'm gonna go with the Bengals. Next game is Baltimore at Cleveland. This was kind of a tough one for me, but I'm gonna go with Ravens just because I think they have a better offense and defense. Well, maybe not defense, but offense for sure. I just think Baker Mayfield's really bad, and he's been selling all of their games.
I think this game's gonna be ugly. I don't think both teams are playing very well. I think the AFC North that they're in is not a very good conference. Once people thought that this might be the best conference. I think it's probably the weakest conference.
Yeah.
And so I don't like either one of these teams. It's in Cleveland, but I still have Baltimore winning. I think Cleveland, they're the biggest disappointment. They're a disappointment last year, and they're an even bigger disappointment this year. Yep. And I think it's attributed to Baker Mayfield. I've never been a big Baker fan. But I have Baltimore winning this game in a very ugly game. I think it's just not going to be a very pretty fun game to watch. But I have Baltimore winning this. Next game I have Seattle at Houston. I have Seattle winning. I think Wilson's starting to get geared up. I think Wilson's starting to get better, back into the flow. And if Wilson gets back to even 80% who he was, in the past, he can carry this team by himself, especially against a very weak Houston team. So I have Seattle winning this pretty easily at Houston.
Mm-hmm. I have Seattle, but I think this will be a different kind of game. I think that Seattle's been playing so bad, and they're just been so out of it. I think this will actually be a close game, but I think at the end, the Seattle will pull through and win this game. Yeah. So next game is Las Vegas at Kansas City. I'm going with the Chiefs. Kansas City. They're just playing really well right now. Their defense stepped up, and it's actually been their offense that's been doing not great, but I think that Kansas will still win.
So I had Kansas City winning also this game, but I think it's going to be closer. Las Vegas always gives the Chiefs problems. The thing about the Kansas City's team is that what we're seeing is their defense has improved a lot from the earlier weeks, but their offense still kind of struggles. I think Mahomes is getting overly confident in his abilities. He just needs to go back to the basics of what he can do. He doesn't always need to do the fancy plays. He just needs to go out and make the throws that he can always make. And so I have Las Vegas losing, obviously, to the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs at home are even it gives them even a stronger edge. And let's be honest, the Chiefs are playing a lot better now than they have in the earlier weeks. They're 8-4, and I think they'll just continue to get better. So right now I have the Chiefs winning that at home. The next game, New Orleans versus the Jets. This is just not a fun game to watch either. And it's going to be two BYU quarterbacks probably going at it.
Yeah.
So that'd be interesting. But I have Taysom Hill and the Saints beating the Jets at the Jets' home field. I just don't think the Jets have enough yet. And no matter what, New Orleans defense is always pretty good. It's just that Hill might run for 4 touchdowns, but also throw 4 interceptions. But they'll be enough to probably beat Zach Wilson is 4 interceptions and no touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Saints for 2 reasons. Their defense, and I think they have a better quarterback. Zach Wilson I think he is the worst quarterback in the league.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That's way off.
It's a toss-up between him and Jared Goff.
That's no.
No, but it is sad when your 2 backup quarterbacks play better than you, and you come back and you are awful. I felt they should have started their other 2 because they played better, and the Jets are just so bad now, and it doesn't matter who.
The Jets can't start their backups. The Jets have invested too much in Zach Wilson that they're gonna ride with him and probably give him another year. If he doesn't pan out, then he's gonna be another Sam Darnold.
Yeah, well, there's gonna be many Sam Darnolds out there, but it doesn't matter who the Saints are starting. They could have Alvin Kamara at quarterback, and I would still pick them to win.
Oh yeah, Kamara should be back too, and that's a big factor.
Mm-hmm. The next game is Jacksonville at Tennessee. This game could surprise you. I'm still going to Tennessee because that's the right pick, but I'm just saying Tennessee plays at people's skill level. They have Tennessee has 2 or 3 of their main star offensive players out, and this could be an interesting game.
So what do you have?
I have Tennessee.
I have Tennessee too. I agree with Jacob. I think this is going to be a close game. The biggest factor is that it's at home, and I hope Tennessee plays better at home than they do on the road. Tennessee's not looking very good right now. But Jacksonville's not very good either. But I still have Tennessee winning. I think it's going to be a close game, and this is another game that wouldn't surprise me if Jacksonville was able to win this, even though they got totally manhandled by the Rams last week. So, all right. This next game is going to be an interesting game. It's Dallas at Washington. Washington is on a hot streak, and Washington's playing good football right now. I think they finally found who they are, and their defense is starting to step up. And you know who else isn't? And Dallas is on the other end, where they're starting to come back to reality, where their offense isn't just blowing people out anymore. So I have Washington winning this game at Washington over the Cowboys. It's a big game for them because they have to stay in the playoff hunt. And they're losing to Dallas would really, really hurt their chances of making the playoffs. But if they win this, they're right in the thick of everything. And so I have Washington winning this at home.
Mm-hmm. I was going to pick Washington, but I have Dallas. I just think they have a better offense. I'm not a huge
Both
fan.
of their running backs are dinged up, though.
Yeah, but they never run the ball.
Wow.
They have Mike McCarthy, loves to throw the ball. They're gonna throw the ball more times than ever. Yeah, it's gonna be a huge throwing game. I think this will be a good game. I think it will be a close scoring game, a high scoring game. I just think at the end though, I think Dak's gonna do something, make them win the game.
He's gonna do something to lose the game.
No.
Watch.
All right.
Watch as this thing just sparkles. All right, yeah. Jacob.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Next game is the Detroit Lions at Denver. Now, I
was debating. This is a tough one for you, probably.
All right. Let me just say something. Denver, if you guys lose, you have to sell your franchise. Never even think about reopening. If you guys lose to the Detroit Lions with their three best players on offense, no, their three best players, period, with DeAndre Swift, Jamal Williams, and T.J. Hawkinson all out. If you guys, ugh.
So who are you picking?
I pick Denver.
All right. Well, I don't have Denver winning this. I have the Lions. They're on a win streak. Why would I go against the Lions? We're on the win streak.
Are you still thinking they'll make the playoffs?
What mathematically they're not out yet.
They're not out.
I have the Lions winning this. They're on a high right now. They've played injured all year. Their defense is stepping up, and we're playing the Broncos. Who are the Broncos?
I know.
Who scares me on the Broncos? Nobody. And so it might be an ugly game, but I have Detroit winning this game with their seventh kicker that they've signed this season, and he's going to kick a long field goal to win the game. So that's the Lions on a 2-game winning streak after this week.
All right.
All right. The next game, it's the Giants versus the Chargers. I have the Chargers winning this. I don't like the Giants. The Giants always kind of hang in there, but I think the Chargers' offense is too good for them to lose, and it's at home in LA, so the Chargers should win this game.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to apologize. I forgot Daniel Jones is in the category of might be the worst quarterback in the league.
That's true.
I'm going with the Chargers. They're a very hit or miss team. They're part of the LA Clowns. But Keenan Allen's out. I think he's out for COVID.
Mike Williams doesn't have COVID too.
Yeah, but he's been testing negative. Mike Williams, I'm starting you in fantasy. You better go off this week. That's all I'm saying. This game, Chargers they should win this because they're at home and they have a better team in general.
Okay.
Yeah. This might be the game of the week. Buffalo at Tampa Bay. Oh wait, no, never mind. This is not the game of the week, but this will be a good game. I'm gonna go with Buffalo in this one.
Whoa.
Yes.
At Tampa Bay.
Yes.
Okay.
Buffalo's
season is going like this.
Yes,
but that the Patriots only threw the ball 3 times last week and still beat Buffalo.
Yes.
No one's done that since Pop Warner. People don't even run the ball that much anymore. The Patriots did that, and they basically said, "I'm just gonna run it right down your throat," and that's what they did.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, but here's the thing: different weather conditions. Tampa Bay has a horrible secondary, which Buffalo is really good at throwing the ball if they give them time. I think Tampa Bay will score. Obviously, I think this will be a high-scoring game, and I have faith in Buffalo that they'll do this.
I'm sorry, Buffalo. You disappointed me last week. I had you winning against New England, against all the haters all the people who love the Patriots. The Patriots show out, and they showed up big time. They had a perfect game plan how to beat them, and it was amazing. I mean, literally, they threw the ball 3 times. I can't think of another NFL game that I've ever watched or witnessed where they only threw it 3 times.
It was probably another Patriots game.
No, I don't think so. Because
it might have been. They've done it.
It's crazy. I think it's Tampa Bay, and I think it's Tampa Bay by at least 2 touchdowns in a high-scoring game. I think they're both going to score points, but I think in the end, I thought the Bills have been kind of disappointing. They might be the second most disappointing team behind the Browns. I mean, we had high expectations for them. They were projected to be number 1 or 2 in the AFC, and so the fact that they're struggling to even make the playoffs, that's you have to be concerned about that if you're a Bills fan. Chicago at Green Bay is the next game we're going to talk about. Green Bay, I mean, Chicago sucks. And so I have Green Bay. Andy Dalton's probably one of the worst quarterbacks, too.
He's not a starter.
But Justin Fields is coming back, but Green Bay's way better.
Yeah.
So I have Green Bay winning this game at Chicago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Green Bay is good. Chicago's not. That's all you need to know. Chicago's hurt, but even if they were fully healthy, it still would not have mattered, or would have mattered. Green Bay's going to win by at least 2 touchdowns. All right, next game.
This is the game of the week.
LA at the Cardinals.
Ooh, look for us. We'll be there. Yes. Your take, my take will be there. I wish we could record there, but we're not going to because we'll be screaming too loud. But all right, who's going to win?
All right, first off, no way the Buffalo is one of the most disappointing teams. It's LA.
Why? Are you crazy? LA's like
No.
They're a top 3 team in the AFC. NFC.
No, let me just tell you something. Matthew Stafford's been a huge disappointment.
No, he has not.
And their defense has been a huge disappointment. First off, I'm going to go with the Cardinals. I'm just going to go on my quick rant real quick. LA, you guys think you have the best quarterback? No, Kyler Murray is.
Who thinks that?
I've been watching so many ESPN videos. You know, your favorite guy, Dan Orlovsky.
He's not my favorite guy.
He played for the Lions.
Yeah, I like him, but he's not my favorite expert.
Well, he said something that really annoyed me today, and it ruined my day. He said Matthew Stafford's way better than Kyler Murray. You shouldn't be an NFL exec.
No, he's an expert. Here's the thing. Orlovsky has to say that because Matt Stafford made his career as a career backup, and he has to talk nice about his quarterback.
No. Oh, also, you guys have the number 2 best receiver. DeAndre Hopkins is way better. And
Wait, who's
Byron,
number 2? You think Cooper Kupp?
Yeah, Cooper Kupp.
He's not even in the same league as DeAndre Hopkins.
And Byron Murphy's playing better than Jalen Ramsey this season.
Maybe he's more interceptions.
So all of you LA fans, take a seat to Arizona. We're number 1 by far. We're going to kill them. Matthew Stafford is the worst. He's the worst.
You better stop jinxing us here. Come on, killing the Rams is
What did we do last game? At Rams.
All right. Well,
Matthew Stafford is another version of Jared Goff. He's very streaky. I only like Matthew Stafford because he gave us 2 first-round draft picks. But he's dead to me now since he plays on LA. And that's just my loyalty towards Arizona.
Okay. Well, I agree. I have the Arizona winning this game too. I'm not going to go on a rant about how bad the Rams are because they're not bad.
They are bad.
The Rams are legit Super Bowl contenders. But I think Arizona's better, and I think Kyler Murray is a better quarterback.
Oh, way better.
But to say that Matthew Stafford is Jared Goff is ridiculous.
Yes.
There's not one NFL exec, scout, expert, anybody who says that, unless Jared Goff has some family members that are executives. But that's about it. It's going to be a good game. We're not fully healthy either. And so it's going to be a good game. I have Arizona winning this game, but I think it's going to be a really good game. And I actually think that Sean McVay is a much better coach than Cliff Kingsbury.
No.
I do. I think he's a better coach. What he's going through injuries also himself and their team, and they haven't gelled as a defense. We're much better as a team. We have gelled better, our chemistry is better as a team. So that's why I have Arizona winning this game, but I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I would never say that, especially when we're going to go to the game and
Do you want me to
that.
tell you something too? Everybody forgets about this. They have the cancer, Odell Beckham Jr., and Von Miller hasn't been helping them.
Yeah, well, we'll see. If Odell has a career night, Jacob can never say anything bad again.
I'm also playing against him in fantasy.
All right. Well, I think Arizona's going to win, and we'll be there, so we'll give you our take on that. But, again, those are our Week 14 picks. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is episode 33 of Your Take, My Take by John and Jacob. I'm John.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you guys later.